Hey YouTube, it's March 31st, 2012, and you're watching the Game Startup channel. Today we're going to take a look at looking at different perspectives when you have to make an important decision. Now the theory that we're going to use here is called the 6 thinking hats, and this was something that was come up with by a man named Bono, who is a bit of an inventor, likes to create thinking games, and really kind of is a proponent of the lateral thinking methodology of coming up with ideas. And so the 6 thinking hats is basically an idea of trying to look at different perspectives of a decision that you may not necessarily look at every time a decision comes up. And this is really helpful when you have an important decision to make, because you really want to get as unbiased of a view as you can when that decision either goes forward or you choose not to go with it. So the 6 thinking hats essentially are called by their color. And there's the white hat, the green hat, the black hat, the red hat, the yellow hat, and the blue hat. And each one corresponds to a different way of thinking. The white hat is information. Now, in this stage, you put on your white hat, metaphorically, and you think about all the data. And you think about all of the core facts that are needed in this decision. Here you want to just look at, here's the input, here's the output, and that will give you a data-centric view of your decision. The next hat you want to put on is the green hat. It's also known as the creativity hat. This is where, no holds barred, you want to come up with as many possible outcomes as you can from either making or not making this decision. You know, what are all the possible outcomes of making the decision, as well as if you decide not to make the decision, you know, what are other things that could happen that you know, are related to this decision. The next hat is the yellow hat, and that's for optimism. Now in the optimistic hat, you really want to make a list of all the possible awesome outcomes that could come from making this decision. You know, what could go right is essentially what you're looking at here. The opposite of that is when you put on the black hat, and that's for pessimism. Now the pessimistic hat, as you can guess, is where you put down all the possible things that could go wrong with this decision. The next hat is the red hat, the emotional hat. This is where you go with your gut. This is what your gut tells you about this decision. Jot down what you're feeling and use that emotion to help make that decision as well. The 6th hat is essentially the hat that binds all the hats together. It's the blue hat. It's the decision-making hat. This is where you take all of the data that you've put in front of you and you say, what's the decision that I need to make on this? Is there any more information that I need from each of these hats? Do I need to go back and put one of those hats on again? It basically guides you in the process of going through these hats and making sure that you're looking at everything from a different perspective. At the end of all of this, when you take off your blue hat, you've made a decision that is well informed based on all the different perspectives of the decision-making process. And that's it. Hopefully that helps you make decisions into the future, and I'm going to definitely try and use this as we walk through the process of setting up this business and whenever I have to make an important decision, which I'm sure there's going to be lots of. I want to thank you for watching. I hope you'll leave me some comments in the comments section below the video, as well as subscribe. I'd love to share more videos with you. You can also check out the Facebook page, facebook.com/TheGameStartup, and the Twitter feed, twitter.com/TheGameStartup. Hope to see you again soon. Have a great day.